Okay, looks like the group's filling up. We're a couple minutes past the hour, so I want to jump on this and get it going. I appreciate everybody coming in. There's a button on the resource guide. Actually, we're going to start here in just a second. By the way, if you are watching it in the Facebook group, you can leave a comment. But if you're also watching it through this, the sixfigureagency.com, I have the plugin, so the comments go to the Facebook group. So feel free to make some comments, guys. All right, let's jump in. The agents or the resource guide underneath my picture, if you don't already have it, some of you already got it from the 4-day mini course. Some of you just downloaded it maybe on a Facebook ad I was running. So if you already have it, you don't need it. But if you don't have it, feel free to download it. I put a lot of work into that resource guide, and that kind of goes hand in hand with this web class today. So yeah, definitely use it as a resource. Okay, if you're just starting out or you're already a pro, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you've ever struggled at acquiring high-paying clients in the past, it's not your fault. If you've ever been concerned that you may not have what it takes to bring in a high-ticket account, put those fears to rest. Investors like on the Shark Tank with Kevin O'Leary, Mark Cuban, Robert Herjavec, Lori Greiner, all the venture capitalists, the banks, the school systems, the government, heck, even society, they all want you to think that you have to spend decades mastering a skill, years training, borrow tons and tons of money, and sacrifice your firstborn child in order to have success. Well, if you've ever thought those investors, banks, school systems, government all want you to fail, well, you're probably right, because they have a lot to gain for you to fail. They want your interest rate. They want you to take loans. They want you to take their courses and tuitions. They want you to fail, guys. They want you to take the long road. So we're here today to show you how to get high quality businesses to pay you top dollar to do the things that they don't even want to do during this webinar. So my main goal from this web class, from all the training resources, everything that I've done, the Facebook group coaching, my main goal is that I want to help people who want to make a six-figure income at home. I want to help the people who already have agencies to acquire those top-paying clients. But most importantly, I want to help people that are just starting out and don't know where to begin. The only way is through this class, the Six-Figure Agency Secrets. So make sure you got a pen, guys, because there's going to be a lot of information coming your way. And I want you to be taking some awesome notes, okay? Which also reminds me, go ahead and turn off your phones and your distraction, any distractive devices, guys, because this is, whenever you're listening to, I know a lot of you open up all these tabs and stuff and try to multitask, but just try to, I got a lot of information, so just try to stay focused. And if you stay to the end, guys, I got a free gift and you're going to love it. So before I jump into the actual training, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Jason Uhlenberry. I have been a single father most of my life. Actually, the ratio has shifted. The majority of my life, I've been a father. I was pretty young. I was 18 when he was born, and I am now the proud father of United States Airman, air traffic control in the United States Air Force. He's 20 years old. Kid makes me proud every single day. He's still trying to figure out this crazy thing called life, but I'll tell you, he's way further ahead than I was at his age. That's for darn sure. Now, naturally, as a single dad, I had to earn money. So since I started off pretty young, needless to say, I didn't go to college. I worked my way up from the warehouse to a pretty high position office job. All things considering, I was making about $70,000 a year in an office position. Not too shabby for a guy who didn't go to college, right? Worked my way up, no problem getting my hands dirty. But over the years, I put my body through a lot of hell. To this day, I have back pain because of all the heavy lifting and extraneous work I put in every single day. And we're going to get into why I look so unhappy in this picture here for a second. I got a little bit of a story. Now, for 18 years, I was in commercial plumbing supplies doing the sales and the marketing. Just a short little respite, about 2 years, from 2008 to 2010. I cross trained into IT work, A plus, Net plus, Security plus, HTML, web design, stuff like that, because I got laid off during the recession, and I was trying to cross train. So it's funny because in the recession, I started learning skills and started learning that there's things out there that I actually like to do, and I didn't really care for the plumbing industry that much. So, but I did continue to work because I needed a paycheck. So I continued to work my way up into that position, into the cubicle, and it finally happened, guys. I got a job offer with the company that I was working for, and they were going to send me to Las Vegas, Nevada to be an outside salesman with an expense account, a company car, whining and dining customers, six-figure salary. It was going to be $120,000 a year to take people to MGM Grand events and whining and dining clients. It was a dream come true. I worked, and I was a shoo-in for the position. They loved me. I was working remotely from Tucson, Arizona, and I was working on these big projects and towers from Tucson. And when the outside salesman left, he took a VP position for some rep agency. And when he left, he threw my name out there. So I was a shoo-in for it. It was awesome. It was a very, very big deal for me. However, I had to withdraw from that position because my son, he couldn't move with me. Now I can't get into all the personal reasons. We would be here for hours if I had to explain the whole situation to you guys. But the one thing that I know for sure, that there's no dollar amount, no amount of money in the world that's going to make me choose money over my son. So when push came to shove, I'll always I chose my son, and I'll always choose my son. Now, the company that I worked for, they didn't like that I withdrew. They were in the middle of paying for all of my moving fees, and they were paying out my lease to my apartment that I had, but they couldn't legally be upset with me. Now, instead, they kind of treated me like Milton from the movie Office Space. You know, the red stapler guy? They kind of ended up moving him to the basement. I call this the deshelving process. Now, all of my Vegas accounts they took away from me, so I was no longer working on the projects in Vegas. They took all of the local accounts away from me, even the big commercial ones, and it's like they kept deshelving me. They eventually put me on this answering service, which was completely ridiculous because it had to do with service plumbing, which I had no experience in. I was always commercial plumbing, and they put me in service. And then they made a point to put me at this counter position, and it was just something. It was like basically one more step down to the warehouse. I would have gone 18 years in reverse. And I knew that position was coming because of the way that they were deshelving me. So I could have looked for another job, but I didn't. I chose to go with what I was doing because, like I said, back in 2008, I got some new skills. You know, I started doing a little bit of what I loved. So I had a few side hustle clients that I was earning some extra money on the side. So I didn't look for another job because I didn't like the fact that somebody else could have that much control over me. Right? Like my success, and they could start taking stuff away from me because they held a grudge. No, sir. No, sir. So those hobbies were making a little cash for me on the side, and I did have a couple clients. It wasn't anything huge. It was about $2,000 a month, and I think at the time I had 4 clients. No, I was actually 5 clients. It was 5, excuse me. And I was making about $2,000 a month. It wasn't a full-time income. It wasn't $70,000 a year that I was making. But it was an opportunity that I saw. So instead of quitting my job and looking for another one, I decided to go all in and bet on myself. Best decision I ever made. However, I quickly learned lessons, valuable lessons, and that's kind of the point of the training classes that I'm giving, and the reason why I'm helping out as much as I can, because these lessons hurt, and I got a lot of debt, a lot of credit card debt. Specifically, it was about $20,000 in credit card debt. So even though I was making 6 figures, I was losing. I had more money going out because of all the credit card debt than I had coming in, if that makes any sense. So one of the lessons that I learned, one of the quick lessons that I learned was that there's no need to reinvent the wheel. There's no need to get a degree and spend years in school mastering a skill. There's no need to take out loans and go into debt for 30 years. And have you seen some of these college loans? These guys, they're like worse than loan sharks, man. But the most successful people in the world, this is something that I learned because a lot of reading and a lot of research through my marketing agency. Because I studied from a lot of different people, and the one thing that I learned is that all of the successful people, they don't actually do the work themselves. They delegate. They just have a vision, and then they have somebody else build that vision. Look at Steve Jobs. He didn't make the iPhone. He didn't make Apple. Other people did, but he had the vision. And so he pretty much did make it, because without him, it never would be in existence, right? So I stumbled upon the 2 Comma Club, and I love ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is one of the greatest things since sliced bread. I've purchased everything from them. I have all their books. A lot of my knowledge comes from ClickFunnels, but more specifically is that they have an award ceremony that if you become part of the 2 Comma Club, it's if you have $1 million go through their sales funnel software, you become part of this 2 Comma Club. So there's a bunch of agencies that are, or businesses that are going through and becoming millionaires. This club is growing every single day. It's huge. And there's a 30 days book that I love. It's like my Bible, and it's got all their stories. And I learned that they all have this like one trait in common. Like every single one of their stories. It's a very I'm giving you this piece of advice here, guys, before I jump into the secrets. This one piece of advice, because this is what all the millionaires have in common. All of them. All of the successful business owners have this in common. They didn't worry about being an expert. They just took action. Every single one of them has a variation of the story about not being ready, but they jumped in anyway. They jumped in the fire, right? Like myself. I only had $2,000 a month coming in on income to replace a $70,000 a year job. That, by anyone else's standards, by everyone's standards, they all told me I was a moron. No, because I bet on myself. I jumped in, I took action. So how does this apply to you? Well, I'm sure that you spent your whole life thinking the same things as me. That trust the system, it's the safe way to live. If you save up in 40 years, you can start living. That's saving up to retirement. Geez, some of the advice I gave to my son, I had to retract my advice. Borrow money, everybody else does. Oh, that one's my favorite. Well, let me ask you this: do you really believe this? Do you really believe that if you trust the system, it's any safer than betting on yourself? Do you really believe that in 40 years to have a retirement and do what you want is a better way to live than actually taking action and earning money now? Borrowing money, is that really the best idea? So grab that pin that I asked you guys to grab. I'm going to give you 3 names, and these are all 2 Comma Club winners. This guy right here, David Asarno, he's actually he's 2 Comma Club X. Now the X was, I think it was 9 or 10 figures that went through a funnel. Now he runs an agency. A lot of his tricks I've applied to get high ticket clients, and I'm going to show you some of those tricks today, guys. He's awesome. So look into him in case you want more knowledge. He runs awesome sales funnels to his agency. Trey Llewellyn. Now he's e-commerce, but the reason why I love his story so much is because when you're an agency like myself and you want to help other companies, Shopify is exploding so large right now. So millions of people running e-commerce, and they don't know what they're doing. So using his strategies to help sales funnels for e-commerce, it's advantageous for an agency, for e-commerce, all the way around. And then Dan Henry. Now, truth be told, I didn't really like this guy when I first saw him because he was an arrogant little kid, teenage boy that he was kind of had a potty mouth on him. But now that he's a dad and a family man, I've got so much respect for this guy. He's one of my favorites. I love him. He teaches courses and he teaches Facebook ads, a lot of marketing techniques, and sales funnels. So what do they all have in common? Sales funnels, guys. Learn sales funnels. So if you don't have a skill already, this is actually the number one skill I'll tell everyone to jump in at. And I'll get to that later on in the secrets. But this is definitely a good resource. Not saying that I'm going to show you how you don't even need skills, but this is, if you're going to get one, this is one that you should do. It's best skill to have right now. All right, so what we're going to cover right now is we're going to cover the 3 secrets of the 6-figure agency. Secret number 1, how to get your first high-paying client even if you don't have any money. Secret number 2 is how you can start right away even without any skills. And secret number 3, how to scale to multiple clients even without a marketing budget. Now this one is a lot harder in everyone's minds, and so when we get to number 3, it's actually my favorite. Okay, so secret number 1, guys, how to get your first high-paying client even if you don't have any money. A lot of people think that it's impossible to acquire your first client without any money. You can't run ads, you can't build a platform. Well, so they end up never taking action because they're waiting for this perfect opportunity to manifest itself. Well, let me tell you the quick story about my first high-paying client, okay? Now, as I mentioned, when I first left my job, I already had a few clients, but they were not high-paying. Like I said, it was 5 clients that was paying me $2,000. They were not high ticket. It was a few $100 each. Now, my first client that I got, my furnace broke in my apartment. So the property management company sent out their HVAC person. And I recognized the HVAC person from being in plumbing for so long. We didn't know each other, but it opened a line of conversation. Hey, how you doing? And he saw that I was working from home and I was taking care of clients, and he asked me, he's like, so what do you do? And I started explaining to him some search engine optimization, some Facebook ads, and some web design that I was doing for clients. And he said, oh yeah, we have a guy that we do, but we don't really like him. He takes forever to fix our website. And I said, well, I don't really do websites. I bring people business. And his ears, his eyes lit up and his ears went up like a dog, right? He's like, what do you mean you get people business? I said, well, I run ads and I just get people business. This is what I do. So he went back and told a couple other partners that he has. Next thing you know, I'm having beers with the guys, and I'm getting paid $2,500 a month for an HVAC company that bought the works. They got everything from me. So basically, the biggest complex secret of all, and this is how I got other clients. I'm going to get to that here in a second. How all of my clients essentially came this way. Conversations. That's it. Just conversations, guys. I had conversation. Now, there's hundreds of business owners, thousands, tens of thousands of business owners out there having conversations. They're looking to solve a problem. And just like I did with the HVAC company, and this is actually a recent project that we're working on right now because it's cold season's coming up. Summer's over, but cold season's coming up. So we're going to be running this campaign for a 6-point furnace checkup, and this is the sales funnel that I'm building for them. Now, where can you go to have these conversations? So many businesses are having them. Where can you go? Well, let me tell you something about Facebook groups. There's a Facebook group out there for everything. I'm not even kidding. If you just type in a search group, type any search, any niche, whatever, you're going to find a group, and it's going to have people, your target customer, and there's going to be people out there looking to fix a problem. And you just jump in and start talking about what you talk about, and people are going to start asking you questions, and business is going to come your way. Serious. It just happens. I jump in groups all the time, and then people come to my Facebook profile, and they see the cover photo, and it's got a call to action on the cover photo, so they can go to my sales funnel. So you might also be thinking, though, why would a client pay me high dollar amount up front? Would they want to pay a low dollar amount and work their way up? Well, here's the thing about sales funnels, and this is with sales funnels, and you can pretty much do it with anything, is that there's like a payment stacking system that you do, because there's a lot of testing involved, right? You got to run traffic to it, test it, adjust it, run traffic to it again, test it. So just like a website, somebody's going to spend like $9,000 to build an entire website. You could charge $6,000 for a funnel, and you can split it up over the course of 3 months, so they can make installments on it, $2,000 a month. Bada bing, bada bang, you have a high ticket client on a 3-month contract. Pretty cool, right? You might also be thinking, I don't understand how I'll have time to get my first client because I'm so busy. I have a life. I have work. Well, the truth is, all it takes is a half hour a day. When you're jumping in and out of these groups and you're talking to people, it is not time consuming at all. Just a few little knowledge bombs in the right groups. People come to you because people are going to keep rereading the comments, right? New people are going to come in and they're going to see you, especially on sites like Quora. If you go to Quora, because Quora will reactivate your comment. Like if it becomes relevant and somebody adds comment to it, that question will become relevant again. So you could potentially get business a month later. And like I said, have your cover photo pointing to a call to action, right? Like have them join your Facebook group, have them opt into your funnel, download a free cheat sheet. There's different ways. So it's like I said, if you don't know sales funnels, that's one of the most valuable things to jump on. I'm not even kidding when I tell you that, guys. And if you're part of the Facebook group, the Virtuous Mastermind, I have resources where you can join and learn, take the One Funnel Away Challenge, and I give bonuses if you sign up through my affiliate link. Little self-plug there, guys. So let me tell you about white label agencies. Secret number 2, how to get started right away, even without any skills. This one's a pretty big secret, guys. So even if you don't know what you're doing, let's say you don't have sales funnels, you don't have Facebook ads, you don't have SEO experience, nothing. You're a complete noob, wet behind the ears, nothing. White label agencies are the types of agencies that are already established, and what they do is they take your logo and slap it on their reports and give it to your customers for you. That's right, they do all the work and you get the credit for it. All right, so the one thing that I love about them the most is that they run reports for you too, right? So even if you're just starting out and you have no experience and don't know what you're doing, the fact that, because it has your company logo on it, you can give this to your client. How professional does that make you look? Even website audits, guys. So this is a good way to get your foot in the door with new clients, right? Like if you're sitting down and you're talking, you're like, well, you know what? Let's look at your online presence. Let's see what you're dealing with right now. And you run the report. You know, honestly, you're only getting a 54.3. That's not that great. Your on-page optimizations are good, but your mobile friendly is looking pretty good as well. But your keywords and your off-page, look at that. It's pretty low. Right there, you got a foot in the door, right? Because they don't want that. They want to show up in Google. How do we fix that? And bada bing, the white label agency will fix it for you. You can hire them even if you don't know how to do SEO. So many people think you have to go to school to earn this degree, right? You have to go and put in all this time and money and effort in order to be successful. Well, you don't have to be certified, guys. You don't. Now, the movie Catch Me If You Can, I love this with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. The book was more detailed, but because in the book, if you haven't seen the movie, it was basically this guy who was like the master pretender. He was a teenager that ran away from home and he started writing bad checks. Then next thing you know, he's becoming an airline pilot, and then he's pretending to be a doctor and a lawyer, and he was fooling everybody. Master pretender, right? So he ended up in the book. He taught this, like, it was an advanced medical course for like an entire semester, and nobody questioned him one bit. None of the students, none of the faculty, no one questioned him. And after they caught him and he went to jail, they were like, "How did you teach an entire semester without having a degree?" And he said, "Easy. I just read one chapter ahead." Does that hit you? I mean, come on. Are you getting this? You don't need to be an expert. You just have to know more than your clients. And that's easy because most of the clients, they wouldn't be talking to you if they knew it, right? It's that simple, guys. So you might also be thinking to yourself, how can I help a dozen clients without any skills? Well, it's simple. Pricing correctly. Now this one hurt me. This one really hurt me, guys, because I did not, I talked about the credit card debt that I acquired, $10,000 in debt actually on my credit card. Now, because I had to open another line of credit, I had money coming in from my clients, but I didn't have enough money to hire the white label agencies. Okay, so what I ended up having to do was put money on my credit card to try to take care of all the clients that I had, because I had too many clients that wasn't paying me enough. And I didn't work in the white label pricing into my pricing. So I was losing money every month. So it was like a sigh of relief one day, when one of my clients was like, they went out of their contract, and I'm like, yep, cool, okay, you're underpaying me anyways, bye. I jumped at it. Here you go. But here's the thing, guys, is that you got to price correctly. A lot of us try to undercut our prices because we want to get our foot in the door, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Write that down. Do not ever undercut your prices. Don't ever work for free. Listen to me when I tell you that, because eventually, the larger you grow, you're going to have to outsource some of that work, okay? Don't do what I did. Don't go into $10,000 in debt. Don't undercut your prices, and always work in the cost of outsourcing. Okay, even if you don't plan to outsource. Now, this is the big key, because a lot of people think that it's unethical. It's not. Everybody does it. Okay, even a business owner he's technically outsourcing somebody that works inside his store. He's not doing the business himself. He hires an employee. That employee is technically an outsourced position, right? So think about it. This is no different when you outsource a task. It's no different from hiring an employee. It's the same thing. Anybody who ever argues that, they never succeed, right? So you might also be thinking, what if they can tell I'm a newbie? Now this one's a huge thing for you guys, especially the ones starting out, because it's not that big of a deal. They love newbies, all right? All business owners love newbies because they love giving people a chance. It makes them feel nice, like they did a good deed for hiring a newbie, right? So here's the beautiful thing, is be 100% upfront with them, but utilize the partnership of the white label agency. Okay? So because the white label agency is already an established agency, so you can use their case studies. You can use their testimonials. They're not lying. And you can say, I'm partnered with. Yes, I am new, but I'm partnered with. So they do a lot of my tasks, and I do a lot of their tasks. It's a partnership because I'm trying to build my brand. Seriously, I've said that to people. It's a partnership. I'm trying to build my brand, especially when I'm trying to reach into a new niche. Is that you right now? Is your mind blown? You can have an agency and you don't even have to have an agency. Is that not huge? Guys, you're about to get blown away, because this one's my favorite. Okay, this is the biggest secret. Secret number 3: how to scale to multiple clients, even without a marketing budget. And I'm not full disclosure here. I wasn't gonna put this in. It was gonna be the 2 secrets. Okay, I was reluctant because this is my biggest gold nugget. Some entrepreneurs start saying stuff like, I don't know how to reach out to business owners. I wouldn't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. Well, this is my huge golden nugget for you, okay? Now, if you stuck around this long, the secret's going to make everything worthwhile. You can have your potential clients apply for your services. I love this. They're filling out an application, even if you're brand new. They fill out a form. They fill out an application and tell you that they want your service. Oh, this is cool. All right. So what ends up happening is you just need 2 tools here, okay? All you need, and they don't cost anything. They're free tools. Number 1 is Google Forms. So if you don't know what Google Forms is, it's basically like a survey sheet that you can create on Google, and it makes it look like a professional survey. And you just put all the questions however you want, and you give them the link. You send the link to whoever you want. It looks professional. It's great. The next tool you're going to need is Instagram, the hashtag research. Now this, guys, because businesses often have their email address on Instagram, right? This is a great way to gather email addresses. So make sure you're putting them all in spreadsheets. Okay? You want to log these because those email addresses come in super handy in the future. So you can also hire a scraper to do that for you, and even send out cold emails and send out your forms to a bunch of people. But don't do that, because honest to God, if you're going to spend money on anything, you're going to want that email list in a CSV file and upload it to Facebook ads, because Facebook will put it in front of the exact lookalike audience. Okay, so that's my 2 cents. If you're going to do it, gather all the email addresses of the niche, and then upload it to Facebook and run ads that way. That's the best way to actually do this. But we're going to pretend that nobody has money here, so we're going to say that Google Forms, and you're going to go do this manually. You're going to go one by one. This is how you use Instagram, okay? This hashtag right here, hashtag dentist life. 237,000 posts for this hashtag. Now, patients of dentists are not using that post, guys. Contractors are not using that post. There's one person that uses that post, that hashtag dentist life, and that is a dentist. Think about that. So now you just scroll through all those posts and look at all the people posting them, and voila, you have a list of dentists. This is the dentist that I saw. Now, only 9,000 followers, so she's not an influencer. So she's not too large. If I can engage with her, she's got two ways to get to contact information here. If I were to reach out to her right now, either through email or DM, and just open a line of hey, I really like your page. I noticed that blah, blah, blah. I really like your page and your website. I was wondering if you had time to help me out with some market research I'm doing for dentists. I know it's probably annoying, but only 5 questions. So what you end up doing with the Google Forms is you have the strategic questions, guys. Are you with me so far? You design these questions so that they tell you if they need your services. A strategic question. Have you ever considered using marketing? Have you ever considered using whatever your skills are? Have you ever done SEO? Would you consider hiring an outsourced person? And then the people that fill out the forms, they tell you, yes, I would actually considering that. Now you have an opening. Hey, what if I audit your website for you? Would you like a free website audit? I'd be happy to help. Bada bing, bada bang. You now have a very, very hot lead. Oh, guys, that's the biggest. You don't even know how huge that gold nugget is, okay? Because I have to tell you, the courses that I took, they were not always the best for information, guys. That's why I had to give you the free that huge nugget, because I took a lot of courses, and a lot of them, they tell you to send out cold emails. Just send out a bunch of cold emails. Hire a scraper, send out a bunch of cold emails. So I've done that. I've made a whole bunch of cold videos auditing their website without even asking their permission. Just going ahead and making the video and sending it to them. Making a really impressive thumbnail the way that they describe on YouTube and in the courses that they were telling me. Oh yeah, people can't resist if you make a custom thumbnail for them. I've done everything, guys. I've gone door to door. I dropped off my cards, explaining to them, hey, I've already done my research. I know your website. So many cold calls. Just going down Google Maps and just calling every number in the book. Guys, doing it the way that everyone else tells you to do it, it's like going up to the prettiest woman at the bar and asking her to marry you before you even say hi. It's dumb. Cold emails, no, I'm telling you, this survey form, you have the form, you go have conversations, you ask them to fill out the form, they tell you whether or not they're interested. Bada bing, bada bang. Now, at the end of the day, getting clients is basically a numbers game. It's kind of like the woman at the bar. You know, if you ask out 1 million girls, 1 million women, eventually one of them is going to say yes, right? Well, it's not that difficult, especially with the strategies that I just revealed to you today. 10 clients to pay you $1,000 per month. That's $120,000 a year. 6 clients that pay you $1,667 a month is $120,000 a year. 4 clients that pay you $2,500 a month is $120,000 a year. All of a sudden, a 6-figure agency isn't looking too far away, is it? Think about this for a second. If you sent out 50 of those survey requests every single day in 1 month, 30 days, you would have sent out 1,500 requests for survey. Now, if a pathetic measly 1% of them filled out the form, that's 15 applicants. 15 applicants that are interested in what you have, because they wouldn't fill out that form unless they were interested one way or the other, right? Now, how many of those forms that they filled out, how many of them are actually going to fill out the form saying that they would love someone to help them with the service? Half of them? 7 of them? 6 of them? How many of them could you close? How many of you could you have a conversation with and offer a free website audit for? See what I'm saying? Now, there's one problem, is that most people don't take action, guys. Most people dream and visualize the end result, but few of them actually jump in and make it happen. Are you an action taker? A lot of people actually think that this is a lot of work just to gain a few clients. It's kind of upsetting when people say that to me, because they do. They really do. Especially the more that I've been teaching this stuff to people, they say that. Oh, that's a lot of work just to get a couple clients. Is that you? Here's the mind-blowing part, guys. You really only need to do that hard stuff once. Think about it. After you have the clients, how long are you going to keep the clients? They're lifetime clients. They don't leave unless you're offering really, really terrible service, guys. They don't leave. And besides, the ones that come in, they refer other businesses to you. It's a snowball effect. Plus, now that you have clients, you're going to have income, and that means that you have an ads budget. And that means that you can upload that CSV file with all those emails to Facebook. And you can start running ads and get more clients that way. You'll have your awesome funnel that you're going to be building, that they come through Facebook and your conversations. Well, now your ads can come through that funnel too. All right. Well, let me ask you this, guys. Are you enjoying this webinar so far? So far, we've covered how to get your first high-paying client even if you don't have any money, how you can start right away even without any skills, and how to scale to multiple clients even without a marketing budget. I hope you were taking notes, because that was a lot of information I just dropped on you. So, who wants to take this to the next level? Type "I'm ready" in the comments, guys, because this is going to get really cool. Guys, let's be honest. How much of this stuff are you ready to go and apply right now? I just gave you a lot of information. How many of you are type in the comments? Say I am. I'm ready to go do this. I don't need any more information. I'm good to go. No. How many of you guys have a million questions, right? Who here had? Yeah. Look. Just reading the questions coming. I can't answer the questions, guys, and do this at the same time. Yeah. I know. Got millions of questions. What white label agency? How do I get the reports? Yeah, exactly. I hear you. That's what I'm saying. A lot of you have tons of information. Well, tons of questions. I've got something really cool, and I've been working on it, and it's becoming really, really awesome, guys. It's called the Virtuous Agency Master Course. Now, this is that step-by-step roadmap. Now, you guys downloaded the map, right? The 35-step cheat sheet. Got it at the beginning of this. You probably got it before through the Facebook group. However you got it, that 35-step map, I made an entire master course on how to build six-figure agency. Now, the Virtuous Industry Master Course is all about helping you make a six-figure income from home by acquiring just a few high-ticket clients that give you more time to spend doing the important things that you love, the necessities in your life, and allows you to do the whole thing in just 90 days without cold calling, cold email, or crazy sales pitches. You can have a couple clients paying you a full-time income. Now, how does it work? Well, this course is going to walk you through it, guys. Step by step, day by day. Sorry, I gotta get a drink here. Feeling a little parched. Sorry about that. Got a little frog in my throat. Now, this course is going to walk you through it, guys, every single step of the way. Because I've narrowed it down to 35 boring steps that you can apply a little bit each day. I gave you the map already, but let me ask you this. Would you want to navigate through a minefield with a map in your hand? Or would you rather have someone that's walked that minefield before, hold your hand and walk with you every single step of the way? Which would you rather do? The map or the guide? Well, here's what you get. You get lifetime access to a private training membership site in both the beta, which I'm still working on, but you also get all of the updated completion. As I add to it, you get everything. Complete resource guides. So you get all the tools that I use. You get the list of everything. So as you're walking through, I'm going to give you the complete resource guides on how you do it and what you need to do it too. Now you're going to get 5 sections of training. Now there's 30, at minimum of 35 training modules, guys. I'm probably going to throw in extra stuff that I forgot about, right? Like additions to it. Plus, you're going to get access to the Virtuous Mastermind Facebook group. Now, this is a mastermind where it's going to be a whole bunch of 6-figure agencies rubbing elbows, picking each other's brains, and just working together to turn those 6-figure agencies into 7-figure agencies. Plus, in the mastermind, we're going to have weekly Q&As with me on a live stream for an hour. That means if you have questions, I have answers. Plus, you're going to get the exclusive agency share funnels and walkthroughs. So, for example, you're going to get funnels that I already built for my existing clients. So you can use them. They're going to be templates, and you can use them for your new clients that you acquire. Plus, you're going to get my walkthrough guides on why I built them, how I built them, and how you can use them. Pretty cool, right? So who does this work for? Stay-at-home moms looking to earn extra income. People that want to fire their boss. Is that you? Prisoners of the 9-to-5 cubicle. That was me. Freelancers that just want more for themselves, right? Because, come on, let's be honest. Freelancers, guys, they get undercut in pricing so much on those freelancer websites. Oh, now you can have some actual recurring revenue coming in. Literally anyone just starting out that doesn't know where to begin, this is perfect for you. It's the step-by-step guide from beginning to end, from A to Z. This works for existing agencies who just want high-ticket clients. Is that you? Do you have a couple clients paying you low dollar amounts, but you want to get bigger? You want to grow that agency? You want to know the number one reason people don't get started? It's not because they don't believe it will work. Not because it's too much money. Not because they don't have enough time. Now let me tell you something, guys. I actually did market research on this while I was making this web class, while I was designing this course. I had 100 surveys filled out by a lot of people on why they wouldn't get started. Some of you may have even taken the survey because a lot of you were part of the Facebook group when I asked people. And this was the number one. These were the things that everyone said why they can't get started. I don't believe it'll work. Not enough time, too much money. Guys, that's not why people don't get started. There's a core beneath it all. The number one reason people don't take action in building their dreams is because they say stuff like this. I'll get to it later. I don't have time. I don't have money. They're just masks. They're fabrications of putting it off. I'll get to it later. When I save up $30,000 or I'll get to it later. They fabricate reasons on why now isn't a good time. Well, the problem with someday is that someday never comes. With these 3 secrets I revealed today, I showed you that the usual reasons people claim they can't get started are not issues at all. You don't need time. You don't need money. You don't need experience. I just showed you that you don't. What you need is to take action. No more restrictions. Are you an action taker? I've been saying from the beginning of this web class that successful people don't wait until the perfect moments come. I even gave you some people that you can go look up. I gave you 2comaclub.com. You can go look at all those millionaires. I gave you 3 examples of my favorite guys that build those funnels. They're all part of the 2 Comma Club. You can go research it yourself, guys. Those people, all of them, all of the successful people all claim the same thing. Take action. Don't wait for the perfect time to come because the perfect time never comes. Take action. Successful people take action now and adjust as they go. A plan without action, guys, is just a dream. So you might be thinking you just can't do it right now because it takes too much time and your life is just too damn demanding, right? Because, guys, I know, I feel ya. I was a single dad. I had a full-time job. Plus I coached the soccer team. I know. Too much time. The good news is that it only takes an hour a day to apply. I put it all in a step-by-step cheat sheet for you. Apply a little bit each day. Now, the Virtuous Agency Masterclass, here's what you get. Access to the private training membership site Now it has 35 training modules, maybe more, as I'm going to add to it, almost certainly going to be more. $997 value. Complete resource guide for all the tools that you will need, $97 value. Exclusive agency share funnels and walkthrough guides, $97 value. Access to the Virtuous Mastermind group, $997 value. That's probably understating that value, guys, because that's going to be a mastermind that's going to help us grow our companies to 7 figures. Weekly Q&A with me on a live stream. And I'm just going to go off script here for a second and tell you that when I talk to clients on the phone, I do a 20-minute free call, but then I schedule a strategy session when I sit down with them for an hour and I tell them everything that they need to do. I charge $500 for that. So you're going to get a weekly call with me for $500. Just put that in mind, okay? Total value of $2,685. Problem solved. Guys, I didn't know where to begin. I started a blog. I did e-commerce. I ordered from China. I sold on Amazon FBA. I sold my tablets that I bought from China out of the trunk of my car. I tried everything that all the gurus suggested, all the training courses that I took. I spent thousands of dollars buying Tai Lopez, Kevin David, Spencer Mecham, Russell Brunson, Tony Robbins. I don't regret any of them, by the way. But I spent over $10,000 learning how to do this correctly. I compiled everything into a simple and easy way to apply it. I walked the stones of fire so you don't have to. Time and money saved for you. You don't have to figure it all out for yourself. You might be thinking, I don't have the right skills to do this. I will show you everything that you need to know on acquiring those skills or hiring professionals to do them for you with the white label agencies. But you probably want to have skills too, and that's cool. Here, for example, I use ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is the software. I love it. And I have the premium package, the platinum. So I use it for all of my clients to build out their sales funnels for them. Well, guess what? Inside the platinum package of ClickFunnels, there's 12 modules that teach you traffic skills. Now this one, module number 2, 20 different training classes on how to run Facebook ads. Free training inside the ClickFunnels for software that I'm using anyways to help my clients. Plus all of the other ones. 11 more. And by the way, if you guys sign up through the ClickFunnels, do the 14-day free trial, I give 17 bonuses. Shameless plug, I know. But links in the Facebook group, guys, if you use my affiliate link, because I appreciate it. I don't have the right skills to do this. Let's not forget about the white labeling I mentioned earlier, guys. Now, I'm going to give you all of my resources. I'm going to tell you which companies I use, which ones to avoid, which ones are cheaper, which ones are not. All of it, guys. Complete resource guides. I'm going to walk you through the minefield. Take my hand, I know the way. But wait, there's more. Virtuous Agency Master Course. How about some tools, guys? Because that's a lot of education that you're going to get from me. Awesome. A lot of knowledge. How about some tools to help you out with that knowledge? Everything that we mentioned earlier. All of the access to the private training group, $997. Complete resource guide, $97 value. Exclusive agency share funnels and walkthrough, $97 value. Access to Virtuous Mastermind, $997 value. Weekly Q&A with me on a live stream for an hour, $497 value. Now I'm going to give you tools, affiliate marketing basics. So now you can, every client that you sign up, you can offer them resources and learn how to make money for anything that they sign up with. Kind of like how I just said with ClickFunnels, how I get a fee when I talk people in. You could do this with your clients, and I'll show you with affiliate marketing basic training, downloadable content, $47 worth of value. Plus the affiliate marketing advanced training, downloadable content, $97 value. Plus, I'm going to give you tools to help you learn Facebook ads, e-training and video training, downloadable content, $197 value. Facebook remarketing training, downloadable content, $97. That means you get to retarget the people that visit your funnel, that visit your website, $97 value. Instagram marketing and e-training and video training, downloadable content, $97 value, guys. I'm throwing it all in. Total value, $3,220. Now, obviously, I'm not going to charge you $3,220. But if I did charge you $3,220 and all it did was show you exactly how to get one client that pays you $2,500 a month, that comes out to be $30,000 a year. Would it be worth it to you? If I charged you $3,220 and all it did was show you how to avoid making a $10,000 mistake like I did, would it be worth it? If I can help you avoid stepping on some of those landmines, would it be worth it? If all it did was show you how to let other companies do the boring work that you don't have time for, would it be worth it? If all it did was show you how to manage a few clients to allow you more free time to do what you love, would it be worth it? Would it be worth $3,220? So guys, I had two choices. I could make it cheap or I can fill it with value. I did both. The Virtuous Master Course, 6-figure agency, $3,220 worth of value. I could easily sell it all for $997. Today I'm giving you a very, very special deal because you sat through this webinar. And because I want you to be a part of the beta process, that's why I'm giving you everything for only $497. Incredible. Complete Virtuous Mastermind and Master Course. Not going to pay $3,220, which is worth. Not going to pay the $997, which is the actual cost. You're going to be paying the special price today, $497. Is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Even if it only does half of what I said, it will pay for itself if you turn around and gain just one client. Just one client. It pays for itself. I'm going to make it even more incredible offer. I know what you're thinking. Who is this guy? Who does he think he is? You may not know me very well, and this is a beta course. So, that's why I'm going to give you a chance to try it out if you want. All you have to do is pay $1 today. You pay $1 today, and then you have 48 hours to try out the live trainings and see for yourself if it fits you, if it works for you. If you like it, your card will automatically be charged the remaining $496 in 2 days. If you don't like it, just send an email to info@virtuousindustries.com to cancel and no further charges will be made. However, guys, I love action takers. So if you jump in right now, you get a special one-time offer right here, right now. Anyone that wants instant access right now gets in for a crazy deal. Just $297 today. Amazing. Just $297 today. Look at you guys. I know you guys have a million questions. I'm sitting here trying to finish this. I really do appreciate that. I love the comments, guys. Thank you so much for sitting in the webinar. I know. Thank you so much for the support. Oh, did you already took the 4-day? So, guys, if you are a member of the Master Course, if you've already signed up for the 4-day course, then you've already been offered this. It was a different promotion that I was doing, so that's not this. Okay, this is a one-time deal. This $297 price is not going to be this way much longer, guys. Okay, right. Payments, no, not yet. Eventually, I'll probably offer like a payment plan but that's going to be when it gets more expensive. Eventually, it will go up to the $997. Once the course is out of beta and it's complete, it's going to be $997. Yeah, I'm teaching people how to make 6 figures. That's $10,000 a month, guys. Yeah, you're darn right I'm going to charge $1,000 for the course. Right. Okay, absolutely. No, this is only available right now, guys, okay? So, we're going to recap. I'm going to show you everything that you're getting because there's a lot of concerns and questions coming on through the feed, and I don't have time to answer them all. I'm sorry, I just can't get to them all. But let's recap what you're going to get, everything that's included. You're going to get the access to the private training membership site, 35 training modules, and more than likely more than that when it's complete. $997 value. Complete resource guide for all the tools that you will need. Okay, so everything that I'm going to use, all the software, all the hashtag searches, everything. You get my Excel spreadsheets, you get it all. $97 worth of value. Exclusive agency share funnels and the walkthrough, guys. $97 value. Access to the Virtuous Mastermind. That, guys, is worth the everything on its own. Just being a part of the mastermind group. The weekly Q&A with me on a live stream for an hour. $497 value. Affiliate marketing basic training. Affiliate marketing advanced training. Facebook ads e-training and video training. Facebook ads remarketing training, DLC. Instagram marketing e-training and video training, guys. A whole bunch of downloadable content for tools for you. Total value of $3,220. All yours today, right here, right now for the action takers. $297. Right. Well, I know a lot of you guys are reluctant. I get it. Well, there's the dollar option. You can do the dollar, try it for 2 days, guys, and then come back and in 2 days we'll charge you $496. I realize that that's not the best strategy, but if you're reluctant to buy it, that's the way to go. Guys, this is going to automatically go up once the timer counts down, and it goes back up to $497 anyway. So even if you stop to think about it for 48 hours, the timer is ticking right now. As of right now, the clock started, guys. So action takers, only action takers. So here's, you can obviously the button popped up below, and you get the bonus too, the free bonus guide. Now the link here is a link that you can go to at any time. It's VI_OTO, and remember there is a 48-hour timer on it. So once the timer stops, it goes back up to $497. Okay, so no matter if you use this link or not, it's gonna the price goes back up. So it's going to be a bit.ly link, bit.ly/VI_OTO. And that's VI Virtuous Industries _OTO, one-time offer. This is a hell of a deal, guys. No, I know. I don't know what to tell you. It's just watch the live trainings. I still do live trainings in the Virtuous Mastermind. So, or excuse me, in the Virtuous Marketing Group. But you're going to have to put it together yourself. It's, guys, if you had a map through the minefield, I gave you the map. Would you rather navigate through the minefield yourself with the map in your hand, or would you rather go with somebody that's walked it? Choice is yours. Okay, we have gone way over the time limit. We're just under the hour mark here. Okay, so I'll answer a couple more questions because I thought we were over the hour mark. My recorder was starting. I have 2 timers going. The recorder's showing that I'm at an hour 15, but that was because I started it early. All right. Let's answer a few of your questions. No, you just go, okay, so there's 3 different questions here. Okay, so you just press the button below, or you go to the link. It's going to take you to and the timer is ticking. So you just click on the link, and you fill out the form, and you just make the payment. It's an automated process, guys, for the payment. Oh, the discount for the One Funnel Away Challenge. That was only a promotional. Yeah, I was doing that through the 4-day course. Yeah, you got it. I took $100 off this price if you signed up for the One Funnel Away Challenge. Yes. Tell you what. Yes, I will still honor that. For a limited time, I will still honor that, but you'll have to manually email me, guys. So if you buy the One Funnel Away Challenge through my affiliate link, that's another. I'll take $100 off this. You can get in for $197 because I get that commission when you sign up for One Funnel Away Challenge. So you go buy the One Funnel Away Challenge for $100, and then I'll give you God, that link is no longer active. You're gonna have to email me at info@virtuousindustries.com. Okay, or support@virtuousindustries.com. Either one will work, and email me with the email address that you purchased the One Funnel Away Challenge with because I'll have to verify it. That's literally the only exception, guys. And honestly, that's just another 2 days. Yeah, I'm not gonna honor that because I can't have. It creates too much hassle for me. Okay. All right, guys. You guys are just repeating the same questions over and over again. Okay. I really do appreciate all the feedback and the support. I'm getting a lot of like comments in the group. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of likes, a lot of hearts. I do what I can, and I'm still going to be doing the trainings in the Virtuous Marketing Group. But the mastermind is going to be where all the actual Q&As and the actual trainings are going to be. So that's where the meat and potatoes is. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Okay. Hour mark is over. We all got things to do. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking around. We'll talk soon.